Subscribe to the African Fighters!
What's up, guys? Back again on the African Fighters with Gbas Gbos. I'm your host JB_Aboki. Well, Gbas Gbos is African MMA news that we go into the Twitter sphere and the World Wide Web and find news about African fighters. And then we bring it back to you, and then you consume it as we give it to you. You understand? We bring you Gbas Gbos every week, and subscribe so you get more episodes like this. Here is the news.
Come on, Africans!
Here we go. On today's first news, we have a case of Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou has been a hot cake ever since he won the UFC heavyweight title. He has been in the lips of literally every player in the fighting game that matters, from the boxing realm to the MMA realm, even crossing over to WrestleMania. Recently, Francis Ngannou was on Hot Boxing, which is a podcast by Mike Tyson. After the show, they posted a picture of recreating the famous shot of Tyson and Holyfield of ear biting picture, and Tyson Fury now reacted to that. He tweeted a picture of Francis Ngannou and Mike Tyson, saying, "Mike Tyson, after I smash Anthony Joshua," which is another African guy, I'll roast that guy also, Francis Ngannou. Easy work. He's basically saying, laying out a challenge to Francis Ngannou for one of those big draw fights. Francis Ngannou replied immediately and said, "If this guy did this to you, what do you think I would do?" He posted a picture of a battered Tyson Fury. I think it's with his fight with Deontay Wilder, the first one. So here's my thought about this. Ngannou has boxing background. Ngannou started boxing at the age of 22. Ngannou wanted to be a heavyweight boxer. His dream was to be a boxer. He didn't know trash about MMA growing up, because MMA is not popular in Africa. So he started training boxing in France. And in fact, he has a couple of amateur boxing matches in his belt. And recently also, Ngannou's striking coach, Cooper, he also supported this by saying, giving props to Tyson Fury, as respectfully as he could, and also stated that Ngannou can beat Tyson Fury. So what do I think about this? Well, Tyson Fury is no joke. He's probably the most skilled boxer out there that doesn't even take boxing too serious. But well, it's surely a fight. I haven't seen Ngannou box before. I only see him MMA strike because MMA boxing is really not the same. But anyways, I kind of believe Cooper though. He knows what he knows. He have seen Tyson Fury box, and he also have seen Ngannou box. So yeah, well. And now we've got to segue to another heavyweight guy that is calling out Francis Ngannou. So now we're going to go to Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte recently won his boxing bout, I think 2 weeks ago, against Povetkin. 5th round KO. Very impressive. And him and Eddie Hearn were speaking to TalkSport, I guess. He said that he is ready to swap the cage. Like, he's ready to enter the mixed martial art world, MMA world, and fight a champion like Francis Ngannou. Well, Tyson Fury said he wants to box Ngannou, and Dillian Whyte says he wants to fight MMA with Ngannou. But here's another thing you guys don't know. Dillian Whyte has a background with kickboxing. He started kickboxing before he started boxing, so that means he knows how to mix his kicks and his striking. So we don't know about the grappling though, but hey, he is very confident of making a smooth transition into MMA and fighting someone like Francis Ngannou. So what do you guys think about it? You may drop a comment about that. Let's see what you guys think about the hot kick and the big clout of Francis Ngannou that all these top guys are chasing right now. What do you really think Francis Ngannou is going to fight in the boxing? Although Francis Ngannou on ESPN recently stated that he wants to box in the next 3 years because he feels like he is in his prime right now. That was his dream, and he still wants to box. So what do you guys think? Francis Ngannou is gonna box? Who should he box? Or should he fight Dillian Whyte in the cage? Drop a comment there and we have a conversation about this. It's pretty interesting, don't you think? Moving on to MMA, we have a Ghanaian brother, Razak Alhassan. He's going to fight Malkoun, I believe, in this weekend's UFC fight night. I think Gastelum versus Whitaker. This is Razak Alhassan's debut in the middleweight division. He has been having problems with his weight cut in the welterweight division, taking 2 L's recently, which I heavily think is based on bad weight cut. Me and Farouk had a discussion about it. You can check our YouTube channel to see that. I pretty much fancy the chances of Razak Alhassan, the judo guy, to go back to the knockout guy that he was, you know, when UFC was pushing him. Some brutal KOs. So yeah, we are looking forward to see Razak Alhassan get back to the win column and probably stay in the middleweights. I kind of want him to stay in the middleweights. I don't know why. But anyway, so yeah, you guys watch out for our Ghanaian brother. And on the boxing side of things, we have our boy Efe Apochi that is going to be fighting Nicholson. It's going to be the headliner of the prelims on FS1 Boxing PBC. So here's another thing. Him and Nicholson are both undefeated. And our boy Apochi comes in with 10-0 and mostly knockouts. So yeah, it's going to be fireworks. Yeah, you better stay tuned for our boy Apochi, a boy from Delta State, Nigeria. So yeah, I'm out of time. I don't have enough to add. Special shout out to Farouk for putting together this news content that I'm giving to you on Gbas Gbos. And yeah, always remember, in this game of MMA, when they give you Gbas, you give Gbos. Please subscribe, guys. Yeah.
Come on, Africans!